guys? Welcome back to this commentary session. That was me like tapping my leg. Um, we're back with the first verse of Tragedies. We are on season 3 now. I remember season 3 like being really quick, really sweet, really small. So I'm gonna try to do 3, maybe till 5th, because I want to finish the first verse before we get to the second one because I'm kind of over it, but I do want to continue commenting. So, first and foremost, this verse is equivalent to what was it? We're in season 6, season 5's second verse, current second verse. Like how it's slice of life, everyone relaxes, everyone takes a breather from the drama, and this is the vibe what season 3 on the first verse carried. This took, of course, right after Iris like recuperated cute. I wanted to say fancy, but I can't pronounce. From the hospital, and she was home resting. Nothing too crazy. Actually, there's nothing too crazy about this season. She's just like with Tommy. He proposed to her, so yeah. I can't remember if I had a photo of their wedding happening. Probably not, but it is what it is. And then afterwards, oh, okay, so I skipped it. A wedding happened, but I skipped it. Wow, I could have at least got them wedding photos, but whatever. Once again, reminder that this Iris does not look like current Iris because the universes change its destiny in a way. But anyway, she found out she was pregnant forever with twins, and they're gonna get the ultrasound pregnant with the twins. Yes, I said it ahead. They're visiting the grave of her mother, telling how life went, updates, how she met Tommy. Tommy's her rock, yada yada yada. Yeah. Days passes. She's been like laying low, taking a day's opinion. I love that pose, by the way. Also the burns in her arm was like from she got a lot of things from Mikhail I mentioned on the previous comment. So yeah. Let's see. And then 4 months passed by, and then she gave birth. Look at him, so cute. Okay. And see, how do I summarize this in long story short? I was starting to notice something within one of the girls, which is Cassidy. So was it Cassidy? Cecilia? I forget. Cassidy. Yeah, it's Cassidy. So Cassidy, you know, Adira died, she went on, she passed and stuff. So supposedly Cassidy was the reincarnation of Adira, and she like acted out of nowhere, and they were like debating, talking about it. And some years passed by. I skipped too much. And they grew up, yeah. And the years now 2035. I was now 35 years old. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're asking about their. Okay, and here's the end of Kevin. I'm gonna scroll up until I'm back to the story again. She was talking about how it happened, how her mother was off, how, you know, I don't know what I can mention anymore. But yeah, and Tommy has also a past, a dark past, which you go with further in the second verse. Here is just a little taste. And yeah, he was very, in long story short, he was very born into strict kingdom where he couldn't do this or that. And as he grew older, he rebelled against and quit. And yeah, he was crying. and Cassidy and her sister Cecily begins to fight because Cecily's the good girl, Cassidy was not. Yeah, and that's it. Season 3 ended. See you in season 4. Welcome back to season 4. I unfortunately will not be sliding on the warning labels of ahead because this season is spicy. We have aliens, we have tyrants, we have, I'm trying to remember, we have offings, we have everything, we have kidnappings, we have everything. It's yeah. So okay, so let me see. Let me see. The mafia. Oh yeah, so they're gonna plan the purge and basically kidnap all the humans so they can be in space. It's gonna be a disaster. Yeah. I did this in verse 2. I just did it better. Verse 2 is better, okay? I love the current verse that I'm in. I have a lot to bring, and I brought a lot, and I'm happy. This was the moment before the kidnapping. Asher just escaped the whole chaos of her mother being offed. Asher is my alien Lucy, by the way. I love her to bits. Um, her father being cruel and every single thing. So she just escaped, went around in her spaceship, and landed on Earth. And this is where the purge happens. Everyone gets abducted. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. Um. Now this is imposter. This is not really a Dira. This is a weird clone that Katarina Popov, who is specialized in the supernatural, created. Like homunculus on Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Think about that. So yeah. So he kidnapped all the humans. Everyone was kidnapped, disoriented, and all of that. Dude, doing poses like this, placing multiple sims in line, it takes time. With the teleporter mod, I forgot by who, but it's a hassle. Okay. So they kidnapped the humans, yes, but they were very, very interested in Iris. It's like a revenge that never um I don't know. But anyways, one thing that I wanted to point out is that Mikhail was already dead in this universe, okay? So he existed but he didn't do much as the current one. That's why the current one is the best one. And him and Katarina were associates. Like on the current one, she's his right hand woman. But on this one, there was no such thing. She was just a random who I created. I don't know why. But yeah, but then I thought about it. I was like, on the second verse, she's gonna be very associated with Mikhail, and yeah, here she was just something, I guess. Yeah, they kidnapped Iris, brainwashed Iris, and all of that. Here was Astro trying to undo the brainwashing. A whole situation happened where I don't know why it's a wonder how I didn't get flagged for this one. How fake Adira chased and her Iris, and yeah, then I would not be sliding. Puppet Adira, that's what I call it. I forgot about that. So it was merging. So yeah, both verses, Astro sacrifices herself to the life. Like when Blair on the second verse was trying to off Iris, Astro got in front and took the hint as well as the first verse. I keep some Easter eggs, okay? So that was planned. That was not by accident at all. That was so planned. Okay? Okay. So Papa Zero, let me show if it's recording. Yeah, it's recording. Was chasing Iris at this point. They wanted Iris, they didn't care. This human was a loss so already because she's been brainwashed and everything. Here's Iris and Tommy reuniting. Now Iris as Astro inside her body, which did not happen in the verse 2 because I thought it was right at the time, but then redoing it, I was like, nope, I'm gonna scrap it. I'm gonna scrap it. They're back in Earth. Yeah. But is the alien forces leaving them alone? Spoiler, no. But before that, um, let me see how can I summarize this. I'm reading. City has been awkward with her emotions. She's like, dear, yes, I get the trace because that's where reincarnation is about. Look it up, reincarnation, you know. But yeah, she was like expressing how terrified she was. And here's what happens. Um, Cicely, what did I name? You know, I'm gonna use this name again, but like Cassidy and Cicely, it's like, yeah. But anyways, Cicely here, um, just randomly started flowing, and Katarina's back again. To like cause havoc, and here's where it went wild. I was like, looking back, I'm like, what? And she tried to talk to Nova. Nova is like, because okay, wait. She talked to Nova because she heard Asher's voice, inner voice, merged with her soul. This is why I didn't do this in verse 2. You see how I don't want to swear too much because I know, like, but you see how messed up that is. But yeah, got it to talk to her half sister. And then her half sister went all crazy and offed her dad. Wild. And the voice, oh yeah, Papa Jira chased Iris and was about to hurt her. And let's see, Iris decides putting the hollow puppet. Oh yeah, she exploded. Okay, so Papa Jira got just self-destroyed. And I think this is where it ends. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah, see, final season. Basically, Asher Nova was still stuck on Earth, and they were gonna find a way to return him, which I never clarified on that, by the way. And I didn't have to worry because that didn't happen in verse 2. It was nice, but it was kind of messy, you know. I think I was like amateur at writing. I'm still am, but compared to now, looking at this, I go like, what? Anyway, see you guys on the last season. And then we'll go to the verse 2. Yay! I feel like season 5 is boring. I remember some bits. Let's go over. Okay, so it's been months since the whole ordeal happened, and everyone's traumatized, which is valid. But I'll show you how boring it is because it keeps on dragging on. Okay? Decide she noticed, and then she decided that Iris and Tommy will go out to therapy, and Kara just not Kara, Kara's a therapist. Cassidy just put a whole stunt and got angry and punched the therapist. I'm not gonna slide to the next one because it actually showed her hurt. I still remember, but yeah, Cassidy lost composure. Um, and Cassidy could not face her mother after because she was having solitary. She could not face her, so she ran away. Oh, well, season 5 is kind of depressing, but it is what it is. Iris getting into her house and starts like wondering where she going wrong with the daughter. And then they start a search party. Cassidy comes across a bad crowd of teens, and next thing she drinks. Her mother finds her drinking. Her dad then drags her home. Her dad also talks to her, confronts her about it, and then she makes a big deal about it. She there's a deal on the comments. Um yeah. Long story short, Cassidy had a huge heated argument with her mom. Okay? Okay. Um yeah, so and then Iris feels like a failure. She drinks a lot because she feels like despair. And here's my announcement of here we continue. Um yeah, this is a spicy chapter. If you wanna see yourself, just look it up. And dinner, Iris is like not sober. She wakes up next day. Um okay, here's the announcement again. Because I was having in mind, I was like, no, I don't like this, so let's redo it. That was like in 2024, guys. Look how things work out. And then she went to mother's garden, tended like clean leaves or whatever. She agreed to meet with Kara in the library, and Evangeline. They met. They came across this figure, Amira. Amira was older friend of Olivia, so she told everything about talk about her mom, etc. That's all you need to know. Wait. Oh wow, Instagram skipped. Yeah, okay. And then they have dinner, and then Tommy was like, you should talk to your mom about everything and apologize. They talked, apologized. I know it's funny, but I'm like, long story short, they have dinner like good old days. Um, Astro brings up her past again, way in the beginning, like when she was a baby, how grew up, how strict and all of that. Um, oh my God, please. And then yeah, that was that. And then a mysterious vampire figure shows up, which I got deeper into her character on verse 2. Yeah, I was gonna say season 2, but nah. And let me see. Again to attack the earth, full of rage. Iris died, and that's what the first universe ended. The end. Can't wait to go to the second.